close the casket. Thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Paulie shit, see, I just be reacting.
I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background, but right before I clicked this button right here, to start this device right here, it was absolutely silent. But if you can hear what sounds like a cricket, that all just happened as soon as I pressed this button. So it is what it is. As you can see, we are in a slightly different setting. Some of you have seen the setting before, some of you have not. But like I said, it is what it is. Let's get into it. What's up, it's your boy Paulie. Welcome back to the channel. You can tell by the title exactly what we're getting into today. You could tell by the title. This is Heretic. And if we're not mistaken, this is a visual. Let me screen record. Hold on. We can thank Aunt Melly for the extra words of encouragement to make sure that I don't forget the most important part of the video, because I can do all the talking and all the rambling in the world, but if I'm not screen recording, then all the audio and all the video, like the video that I'm watching, is not going to be there. And I do have a way where I can kind of fix it, and I've done it in the past, but it's not the same. So we are officially screen recording. Is this my hair showing from... What? So now I'm going to have to do this entire video not moving my head. That's actually insane. I'm kidding, but not kidding. This is actually insane. I didn't know you were going to be there. See that. Anyway, Paulie, stop talking. Let's get into it.
Perfect day to be washed away.
Okay.
I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why
I'm actually about to stop wearing these all together because I keep forgetting. What do I remember? I forget to screen record. Take off my glasses. It's just honestly one of those days. Let's run it back. Let's run it back, Paulie. Don't mess up the reaction here. Your screen recording, your glasses are off. You're good. It's a visualizer, so you can really just kind of vibe out and chill. Let's get into it.
such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant. When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains, roundabouts of doubt.
As I'm listening, I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, wait, what is a heretic? What is that? Heretic. Well, I said heretic. That's not what it says. What is a heretic? Hopefully I said heretic at the beginning.
No! No!
Oh my God, I probably said it wrong. Heretic. Let me make sure I spelled it right here. Okay, yeah, I did. And I'll put the definition up on the screen for anybody who doesn't know and doesn't want to go look. And I didn't know what it meant. I've heard it before, but yeah, it says right here, someone who holds beliefs or opinions that go against. Do not go off. Just relax. Jeez Louise. It says a heretic. I keep saying heretic. What is a heretic? Is that a thing too?
No!
A heretic is someone who holds beliefs or opinions that go against the accepted or official doctrines of a religion. Let me keep reading. Especially in historical or religious context. Boy, is that not the story of my entire life. That's why I couldn't help but laugh. Someone was like, yo, Paulie, look up what that is. I'll drink to that. And I really hope I said heretic in the beginning. And because I'm going to go back and listen to them, but I'm going to go back and listen to them and be like, oh my gosh, why did you say heretic? Why did you say that? Just for kicks. I'm not going to look it up. I got it. It's fine.
6.5 hours later.
It's a misspelling of heretic or hysteric. Okay. Or, ooh, esoteric. Ooh, Renner's trying to take us somewhere else with it. Well, I'm kind of taking it somewhere else. He's kind of focusing on one thing, and I'm just over here spurting a bunch of stuff. But let's get back into it. I'm going to really tap in now. See what I hear.
Such a perfect day to be washed away.
My shirt.
I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant.
Hold on. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we fear president when fear trumps love. It's 4 years ago, remember what we doing here? Is that a wait, okay, 4 years ago, boom. Is where we at with it 4 years? I can't even think. Boom. That's a double entendre for me. Even if it don't quite add up, it's close enough. It's close enough to where he could put that bar in there and it still relates because President Trump. Boom. It's no way that's a coincidence. He had to do that double right there. I think that's a double because it love Trump. Becoming evident that we make fear president, so we make it a president, we make it president when fear trumps love. That's when the soul becomes irrelevant. Either way, that's a bar. But nah, it's not even either way. That's obviously he's going with the double right there. I feel like I gotta follow this. I mean, I'm following it. I'm not missing it. Excuse me. I'm not missing anything. But yo, I didn't think this was going to be like this. Do I want to play? Let me play it through. I follow the lyrics on when we run it back for the vibes. Man, what I didn't expect. Okay, just probably play it through. Listening, bro. What you talking about? You chatting?
When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains. Roundabouts of doubt is sounding, drown my youth inside the fountains. I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick, my method is clockwork, a full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey? Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are to find?
Wow. That was an experience that I did not expect to go on right this second. Now, anybody could easily say, if they hear me say that, Paulie, be for real. Come on now. Get with the times. You know what this is. This is not a rabbit hole that goes straight down. This thing takes turns and twists and then side quests and there's all types of other stuff. And yeah. And it feels like I'm beating a dead horse with this too, but I have to say it because I just want to say it, and why not say it? I was not ready for as much time. So, that doesn't even sound like what I was going to say. This doesn't even, I wasn't expecting how much of a change it was going to be. Like, just the vocals and just, every time it changed, I didn't expect that it was going to go there with it. But of course, we know it flows seamlessly. And that's why you end up just being along for the ride. It's like that trusted person, you know, to drive the car. You know they drive super fast. You know they're going to be switching lanes. But you know they're a good enough driver to where they're not going to crash. You have your seatbelt on and you know you can just chill. And now every once again, you might say, oh. It's like you still trust them, but you're just like, whoa, I wasn't expecting you to do that. Whoa, I wasn't expecting you to do that. Look, I wasn't expecting you to do that. I wasn't expecting you to do this. But you did it. And I mean, we're still good. We're still here. That's what this was. And that's what so much of this music is. But just like I said, the vocals and things like that. And then the whole concept of the song, what he's talking about, he's saying he's going through so much that he's starting to question what the heck is really going on here. And I feel like that's what we all do. We all go through life. You may or may not have heard me say this before, but we have to go through hard things. You do not get to come here and it's just all peaches and cream from the start to the finish. It does not work like that. You're going to get attached to somebody naturally who's going to end up passing away. You're going to have childhood trauma. You're going to have trauma as an adult. The person that you love dearly is going to break your heart. I'm not saying every situation is going to happen to you, but this stuff happens. It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to build you spiritually. It makes you a better person if you can learn from it. If you decide to lay down and just say, oh God, I cannot handle any of this. even when you feel like you should. Sometimes you have every right to do so. So I'm not like, okay, I guess that's the wind blowing that curtain. I saw that curtain start to move. I was like, have I said too much? But no, we're supposed to go through all these things, but I feel like we go through these things so we can question, okay, I'm going off of what the definition says. Is everything that we told us that we've been indoctrinated, that's that doctrine, all the stuff we've been indoctrinated with, that don't seem like it's going with what I'm going through here. Oh, do X, Y, and Z, and then X, Y, and Z. That sounds good when things are kind of going kind of smooth, but it's like that doesn't even register at some of these times. And now some people can argue it's like, okay, well, that's when you double down on that doctrine that you learned. But your intuition and your discernment, it leads you in another direction. I only know that because I've talked to enough people that have said the same thing. And it doesn't matter what they practice. They all come to the conclusion, it's like, I went through this, this, and this, and then it just was like, it was a roadblock. But then if you go with your gut and you go with your intuition, it's almost like we all do a different version that comes out. I don't know how to express it. I don't know how to say that last part. We all tend to lean on a different sort of spirituality. That's sort of going within, fixing it from within, because everything that's outside is inside. So when they say, or when people say, and again, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes that is extremely religious. I am very spiritual, but I'm not religious. But people that are extremely religious, I respect that as well, because you need a baseline. You definitely need a baseline before you can, do anything. I'm not saying spirituality is like that minimal baseline. Again, I'm not trying to offend anybody. That's not the point of this. But again, going off of the topic of this right here, the definition, that you question those standards, you question those doctrines that they told you, and when it comes down to it, a lot of times you go within and you find way more the answers than you do in a book, that you do if somebody's preaching it to you. I'm even preaching right now, so I don't mean to. I'm not a preacher, but going with inside yourself, you'll get all of the answers. I feel like we came here with all the answers, but we purposely forgot. Not purposely forgot, but we forgot. It's intentional that you forget, so then you can remember. I know all that was probably all over the place, but yeah, it is what it is. This is a very good conversation. Off of the definition alone, then going into the lyrics, he's talking his talk. When it comes down to it, you gotta go within yourself. That's the only way. That's the only way you can fight this thing. You gotta go within you and say, what the heck is going on here? Why do I feel this way? Why am I going through this? And I'm not saying you're always gonna have a clear-cut answer. Like if you're going through, I know with Ren, he has times when he's extremely sick. I'm not saying he's going to be able to go within and get all those answers right away. Like, oh, I get it now. This happened to me 3 lifetimes ago, and now, I have to deal with this. I'm not saying that. But we know ourselves way more than we think we do. We can come to a lot of the conclusions that we desperately need by just sitting with ourselves, doing that shadow work like I told y'all. That's hard to do because it's easier said than done. Somebody say go do the shadow work, but who the heck knows where to start when you do that? Where do I start? I'll tell you one thing, you probably should start in a very, very dark room. That's the best thing. Sit with yourself and think to yourself, what is going on with you? Medically, mentally, sit with yourself and try to start to sort out your thoughts. What happened to you? I was saying this to, I think a family member. I was saying we're so quick, we're taught, so we're going into religion, we're going from religious doctrines into social norms, which is another issue I kind of have that I'm not going to speak too much on it here, but it's the same sort of thing. It's things that we were taught that are normal that really are not that normal. You teach kids like, oh yeah, you can start dating at 16. But at 16, you don't even know yourself well enough to then go outside of yourself and pick somebody else. you want to date. And we say, oh yeah, it's fun to date and things like that. But we all know at 16 years old what you kind of thinking when you dating. Now, some people go further than others. But at 16, those hormones are spurting off. And, that's how you get into situations where you're picking people and choosing people because you're looking outward for what's going on inward. So if you're awkward and you're like kind of still finding yourself, which most 16-year-olds are, you're now looking at the opposite person and they're probably awkward and still finding themselves. So as you build this quote unquote relationship, you're more worried about each other than you are trying to actually still build yourself up. So, but that's a social norm. That's something we've been taught to do. Oh yeah, date at 16, movies. And again, it's cool to have friends and, and be around people, but to be like, oh, I'm dating at 16, 17. That's not that normal. And does it work for people? Absolutely. People find the love of their life and they spend, they're happy together forever. It happens. But we also know that the divorce rate is also sky high. So we have to say, okay, something's not right here. What's the issue? People are getting married. They are attempting to build these families, but the families are not lasting. So is that it? Or maybe it's something totally different. It is what it is, but it's worth challenging that normal standard of what people typically do and say, wait a minute, maybe this isn't working. Same with the doctrines that we've been taught. You grow up and you say, well, why do you think this? We say, oh, well, my mom told me this. Well, who told her that? And you say, okay, well, whoever challenged this? Oh, you're not supposed to challenge anybody. You don't challenge that. It's almost like, well, how am I going to make sure that that's accurate if I don't challenge it, and not in a bad way? Like I said, I'm nobody's trying to offend anybody, but it's still good to say, hey, are we sure that this is still accurate information? And if it is, we rocking and we rolling. And if it's not, then let's, make sure that we are up to speed, because spirituality and things like that, that's nothing to play with, So, that's what keeps you mentally strong, physically strong and things like that. Your spirit has to be aligned. It has to be, in place, intact. So yeah. Fire. We gotta run this back. I love this for sure. This put me in a different kind of mood. So let's play this one more time. I'm going to follow with the lyrics off the side to the best of my abilities. Not because it's like I don't get what he's saying or anything like that, but it's, it's just an extra thing because, yeah, I'm trying to over-explain something that doesn't need to be over-explained. Let's get back into it.
It's such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that
I love how that extra layer comes in. I love how that pops on like that. Just.
But then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath?
I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant.
This song is so heavy. And just the time that's taken to just let the instrumental play, and then you could hear that extra singing in the back. That okay, wow, it didn't sound anything like that, but this is probably, I can't say for sure. Now it went crazy on YouTube, 1.5 mil. I feel like this could still be underrated only because maybe it doesn't have a music video to it, even though this is a visualizer, but it's still a more interactive visualizer. A lot of visualizers that I think of are ones that are like on a loop. So it's like maybe a 10-15 second loop of whatever is being displayed, and it kind of goes back to the beginning. This is actually like walking you through something. This is I was gonna say a cartoon video. I feel like it should be called something else other than a visualizer, or maybe other people are not doing visualizers the correct way, or maybe this is just his own version of one. But I don't really see typically where the visualizer is not looping. So you actually have to pay attention, which I actually didn't do before, and I said actually twice just now. So I'm like I actually should just play it. That's what I should do. But yeah, I love the thought and the time that's put into this. It's not anything rushed. And again, we know the artists we're dealing with. I want to still say it because I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, we know. We do know, but I also want to appreciate the fact that another track he puts together that's not rushed. The quality's there. He's taking the time to put those extra bits and pieces, and if you catch it, you catch it. And if you don't, it's still there for you to catch it a second time, a third time, a fourth time. So it's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. I feel like I never have said the word awesome before. We're gonna look back in every single one of my videos, and I've said awesome like 17 times.
When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains. Roundabouts of doubt is sounding, drown my youth inside the fountains. I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that likes to practice the fountain. I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life's subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespearean acted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick. My method is clockwork or full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey? Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are defined?
Somebody tell me. Somebody let me know what that is. I couldn't even. I'm not even. My brain's not even registering what that could be. I guess I could. I kind of. What is that? What would that symbolize? Okay, so we know he's walking through the woods. Then he found a gun. Ooh, low key, somebody might have to break this down for me. Let me see if I can break it down. Boom, he walking through the woods. Okay, where we at now? Where we at right now? 309. Let's go back. We at 309. He starts. So he starts. Let me see.
It's such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore.
So he fully submerges himself.
Sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't
See, I wasn't.
I'm aware of it.
It's just crazy because taking it all in, this is the type of track. Oh my! I'm not even gonna say what type of track it is. I'm not gonna be able to explain it. But this is the type of track. This is one of them. See, they all one of them. That's hard. How are they all gonna be one of them? Do we have a track for Ren that's not one of them? Like really, I can flat out say, this ain't it. No. So like I said, it feels. Imagine I wasn't recording this whole time. It just feels redundant to say it, but you just gotta say it. Like the most genuine reaction is if you never heard him before and you hear him for the first time. That's the most genuine reaction. And if you haven't seen on the channel, I actually recently reacted to the first time I ever reacted to Ren. And actually, y'all were actually rocking with that. I keep saying actually. What? Actually and awesome. Those are the two words that are like my new favorite words or something. Actually, it's really awesome that oh, I was saying that y'all really enjoyed me reacting to my original reaction. So yeah, I will do more of those. Well, I could really re-react to anything, but yeah, we probably say that for like when we run out of Ren stuff, which I feel like we're never gonna run out of Ren stuff. Oh God, please don't run. I feel like it's no way. We can't. It's no way. He's coming out with new stuff. We have all the big push stuff to do. That's why I've been pushing the big push stuff back so long. I didn't realize I was pushing it back as much as I was, but I'm just like, yo, you gotta save something in the tuck. I almost wish I didn't hear anything from the big push so I could like have it. It is what it is. Okay, but relax. You're fine. You're fine. Why did I even stop the video is the craziest part. Let's just play. We're kind of breaking down this visualizer because, like I said before, I'm just assuming it's going to kind of be like just something to look at, but not really anything to break down. But as I'm re-watching this, I'm just like, wait a minute. You kind of got to pay attention. It took me to see that entity at the end. I was like, wait a minute. How did we even get there? See how many things just go over probably my head and other people's heads too? Yeah, so yeah, let's just play. We're going to break it down.
I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured. Why must I battle this Goliath? Okay. I'm a force of nature, don't you know? I'm aware of it. But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods. I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me. I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like the Everest.
This is all some kind of symbolism.
The room is that my room is in the elephant.
Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant.
I kind of feel like when he went under the water, he never came back up. So now, he went under the water. Does that mean that he figuratively died or literally died? Not literally died, but I have a possible speculation. We're going to wait till the end before I say that. But, okay, he went under the water. They didn't show him come back up. Now he's walking. He sees this flag. And if I'm not mistaken, he's walking towards the flag. Through the woods, mind you.
When my troubles keep on mounting, I make
Saw that
molehills
flash.
out of mountains. Round
Like
the
somebody was on the side of him.
sound and drown my youth inside the fountains.
I'm a fucking
Listen.
atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wind. Watch
me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick, my method is clockwork.
So I could be really, really off, but I'm feeling like that them showing the gun symbolism, him cocking the gun back, I feel like is that symbolism of death too. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm going to say this, and whether it goes with this or not, it is what it is. But one thing that people say spiritually, they say you die spiritually multiple times throughout your life. You have one physical death where your spirit leaves the avatar. But you die spiritually multiple times while you're here. So I'm thinking that could be some kind of symbolism. But I also feel like I'm definitely missing something. I'm for sure missing something. I feel like I'm either right, kind of right, or those are the three only possible options. I'm about to say as if there's 20 options and I'm narrowing it down to 3. I could be right, kind of right, or I could be wrong. That's literally all it could be. Because if you're not all the way right, you're kind of right. And if you're not kind of right, you could be just not right. And it also could be an open-ended thing to where it's like, it could mean that, but it might not mean that too. So, yeah. And now he's wearing this this military helmet, has some 7.62s in the back. It might be 7.62s. They might not be. 308? 5.56. What do they use in the military? Like what's their standard round in the military? Is it 5.56? Like for their AR? Okay, it's fine.
I got full metal dude with my eye. Adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick. My method is clockwork. Got full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey? Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are defined?
I just noticed it's following him. I didn't even peep that. We're not all alone. Jumped. I thought that initially. When I was first watching it, it looked like he jumped. These are all symbolic deaths, I think. Like all spiritual deaths. Is that an apple? The entity ate that. What is? Oh my gosh. If I didn't lock in, I would have missed this. I would have easily had to come back to this. Again, I'm thinking visualizer and I'm watching it, but I'm not like super tapped into what's going on. This is not a visualizer to me. This is a like a cartoonized version of a music video. Like you have to pay attention. Visualizers I'm used to are just in loops. I already said that to the point where I'm in my own loop. But so I semi kind of broke it down. I don't know how that's going to sound on camera, if I'm right or super wrong or what it is. And it doesn't really matter. But let me know in the comment section what you get from this. Just kind of break down what you get from this. And that's going to be our question of the day. Y'all know I do questions of the day now. I just started doing them. And yeah, so let me know what your breakdown of this is. Which is good because that's super on topic. Some of the other ones I'm like, hey, what's your favorite car? You know, what's your favorite food and things like that, which is fun too. It's just something extra if you make it to the end of the video. You know, you could go down and interact in the comment section. So I'm going to end it here. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. More videos on the way. I love y'all so much. See y'all next time.
They gon' close the casket, thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Paulie shit, see, I just be reacting. Couple shots hit him, lay him out in chalk. Shot him in the mouth, that was for the talk. Saying it's my time, got me checking on the clock. Where you get that attitude, I got it from the block. They be talking tough.